Live now. There we go. We are live. Live indeed. Feels so long. I forgot how to do this.
I know, right? God, dang.
What is up, everybody? Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. I feel like that. Oh wait, what the heck? I thought the TV wasn't working.
I mean, he was,
I thought that one didn't have a power yet.
all three of them were.
Did you notice the only two were on earlier?
All three were on, and then Jeremy turned one off.
Oh, I thought there was something else going on. All right. Anyway, sorry, distraction behind us. Tim, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us at this particular time, as we've been testing out the new hour, and that would be 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock West Coast, 11 East Coast, and figuring out 10 o'clock in Texas, because we were just there. And sometimes I forget that. Frankie, I guess I can go into mine first real quick. Something that is pretty familiar to the show because we make it. Hey, Tom, how you doing? It is the Trust the Process. John, how you doing? Good to see you guys over on YouTube. Thank you so much for that, by the way. If you guys would rather, if you're out there watching on Facebook or X, there's YouTube. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, there's X. And if you're on X or YouTube, big thanks, because we've been trying to bump those numbers up. But hop on Facebook if you'd rather. Whatever one you want. That's what we got. Anyways, yes, Trust the Process, our Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper over Dominican Piloto binder with Dominican, African Cameroon, and U.S. Pennsylvania Ligero fillers, making it our heaviest, probably densest flavors, and one of my very favorite cigars out there. All right, Lorenzo, how you doing, brother? Miss you guys already, man. I know it's only been a week, like literally a week.
Yeah, we would have been spending our first night.
Just hanging out
There
and,
tonight,
and
yeah.
and what do you call it? What do you call it? Congratulations on your way. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I'm still working on it. I've got not a whole lot, but there's more to go. All right, it will be rectified. But I will keep on it. I appreciate that. Richard, how you doing? Another guy I miss you already too, because we were all hanging out in a very cool place, and now we're not. And that bums me out just a little bit. But you know, the thing is, those memories last forever. So we got to chill. Yeah, we just gotta go over there just for the heck of it, or find a middle ground somewhere. Talking to two new people we met at the event, Jenny and Marcy. They're on the East Coast. They are in Philadelphia. Wait, Philadelphia? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Philly. Either way, two awesome people. Love true crime just as much as we do. And we're like, oh, well, then we'll see you next year. We'll meet you in the middle. And she's like, oh, yeah, it does. Like, one of those. Yeah, right in the middle. Kind of works for us, you know? Just is what it is. Exactly 1 week ago. Exact time gosh dang it, this pop-up ad. Really?
Cool.
We were together. Happy and so exactly. Please explain the Fright Night that you go to. Oh, yeah, John. So Texas Frightmare Weekend is kind of what it sounds like. It is a Frightmare of a weekend in Texas. Horror convention, scary movies. Let's make sure we get that cleared up first, because everyone always makes that joke. Where a couple of these gentlemen in the comments on Facebook, we meet them there every year, and we just have a good time. Honestly, the convention itself is awesome. Don't get me wrong. The guests are really great. We got to hang out with some really cool people and get some pictures, some autographs, and whatnot. Really cool merchandise. The booths are always cool. But my favorite thing is getting to see these guys again, live and in person, and just do whatever the heck we want for a whole weekend, a whole 4 days basically. And we want to extend that more if we could, if it's possible. We'd love that. Seen her in too long. Tom, no, we still talk to Joe all the time. Yeah, it's just that she's living up in Kernville right now, or somewhere that she might not want everyone to know. Although she just posted she was there, so I guess she's already cool with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she moved out of Bakersfield, just 30 minutes, 40 minutes out of town, into a really beautiful area. She got a house. She already had the dog, with the dog's there too. The old man's doing good. It's all good. So I think she's going to return to acting and hosting her own show, Any Last Words, in a couple of months when she really settles in, because it's a big transition. I know it's like I said, 30, 40 minutes away, but that 30, 40 minute spread covers a whole lot of like treacherous, windy road, and basically puts you in the middle of, I wouldn't say nowhere, but you are secluded.
Yeah, they're really secluded out there. I mean, yeah, they can get out different highways and whatnot, but we have the Fire to the Rock slides. They're stuck there. I called her last, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday before we left.
Not that long ago.
There had been not only a fire in the canyon, but rock slide as well. So I just want to call her, make sure she was all right while she was up there. So she wasn't traveling right now, so she was fine. But yeah, so that's when that stuff happens. That sucks. You can get stuck up there. As far as Texas Frightmare goes, I mean, man, it was a blast. It really was. And like Miguel was saying,
They confiscated.
the butane we left
There was no way.
because there was no way that was going to be allowed. The bleed tool made it. We forgot to bleed the lighters, and they took some of them, but not a big deal. It was going to happen, so not a huge deal.
Looking for ways to remedy that. I think Richard, we might just send them to you early. I have your address, by the way. I forgot to text you back. To just a box gonna say, in case a Frightmare break open,
Yeah,
we'll just send it to you. It's not like they're gonna go bad.
yeah,
I mean, we'll just send Richard all of our stuff little by little. You know, oh, instead of paying $40 for a bag,
Mhm.
just slowly mail everything to Richard. Boom.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, brother. I wouldn't ask you to do all that. But yeah, I felt dumb because I easily could have checked afterwards or before we left for the airport. We had time, but I just like last year we threw everything into the container
Mhm.
and took off. We were like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, whatever, you know, throw it all back in there. Whatever happens, happens. And this is the only time I think we've ever actually been stopped and things confiscated.
yeah,
Every other time they're like, you know, whatever.
yeah.
So kind of on me. I'll give them that. Friggin' TSA. I'm not gonna say anything too harsh because they might be watching right now.
Yeah, that's what I did when we left. I made sure they're all bled. But when we were packing, I forgot to bleed them, so that some of them still had fuel in them. So those are the ones they took. Again, not a big deal. They're expensive lighters. We can always get more. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
But I will say I had a blast. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that felt good. At Texas Frightmare, it's always a great time. You know, the more I go, the more the convention itself becomes secondary.
Yeah.
To the nighttime festivities of drinking and hanging out, smoking cigars with everyone, just having a big old party. Man, they were just fantastic this year. You know, met some new people, which we do every year, which is fantastic. A lot of the same old people that we love to run into.
And
People we haven't seen in a little while, so it was really great.
and new faces. We went two different groups of people. Like, this is our first time, and it's so much fun. Everyone's so nice. Like, yeah, they're so nice. You're in Texas Frightmare, buddy. You're gonna love it. And they did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there was a single new person we saw there who was like, oh man, I can't believe we came all this way. No, everyone has a great time. More and more people will join each and every. Exactly, Rich. Yeah, that's 100% right. I would have played the "Do you know who I am" card, by the way. I was in the Facebook comments for those who can't see it, but we already played that card when we were getting there. Because one dude, we were in the TSA line. He was TSA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like looking at the box. Oh, it's a giant humor. You guys are cigar guys, right? And I was like, yes, we are. That felt good.
Yeah.
That felt real good. So he can spread the word of cigars and Bakersfield Gentlemen to anyone who flies.
Absolutely.
And if they don't know, he cavity searches them. So if you're going through Bakersfield Airport, you better know that this is Bakersfield Gentleman territory.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, did you go over what you're smoking?
I did not, you guys. I am smoking our League of Assassins right here. This is one of our funniest bands because all the assassins on here are hilarious looking. So if you guys haven't yet had a test of our Sumatra wrap cigar, the blend is the exact same as the one Miguel is smoking right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the wrapper is different. Has a Sumatra wrapper here. I'm going to give a little bit of sweetness to the blend itself.
Really?
And I am smoking in the Gordo size of 6x60. And I think that's all I really need to say about it.
That's how you've wrapped it up in a very consolidated and a very efficient way. And I think you're right. I think it does add itself a little extra sweet to it. I think the blessing that we have with the blends is the fact that you can use them to differentiate those little subtle differences and big differences in the Connecticut, Habano, Sumatra, and Mexican San Andreas wrappers. I would be remiss, or I would be behooven of you to try all four of them at once. Maybe not all at once.
All at once.
Yeah, well, I think we tried that once before with another cigar. I forget which one. Or even the same cigar, but versus the punch, versus the cut, versus the V cut. And there are little differences. I think I pitched that to you at the thing, a specialty cigar for Frightmare. So we have California Dreamin'. I think we need to call Texas Nightmare. That would be it. So the copyright infringement would not be there. It'd be okay. Plus, I want to say there is a Nightshade already out there. I think Gurkha does it. I think somebody.
I can't picture the band right now.
Yeah, but Nightmare, I believe, is still on the table. American Nightmare, but can't do that because there's a wrestler who might have that on lockdown, especially since he has his own cigar.
Mm-hmm.
That would. Although, what is it? This is called American Rebel, right?
Yeah.
The line. I think there's obviously different ones in there, but that is the overall arc theme. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. I would really love to explore that,
Mm-hmm.
but we need something I think heavy, and it's not a heavy cigar group. We would have to have like a sweet version and a heavy one.
Yeah.
Because the heavy one just is a nightmare in my mind, you know? That's the, what do you call it? The darkness.
Yeah, there we go. Nightshade made by Drew Estate. Thank you.
Drew Estate does the Nightshade. Okay, thank you. Yes. I don't know why I was thinking Gurkha, but Gurkha does make a lot of stuff too, so is what it is. Where else were we looking here? I'm down for a Texas Nightmare. Might want to lock that up, Ace. I would, yeah, that might not be a bad idea. But before even that, I mean, as much as I can't wait to get to Frightmare, this is basically a restart for events now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we can make it out to Tampa in December, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it's very much fingers crossed on that. But if not, that means January takes us back to TPE. Then we've got April is PCA this year. That's a difficult one for us right there because then back-to-back months of travel and good times.
Yeah.
That's a lot to ask.
And the first time I had to fly back to back.
First time I have to fly to PCA. I mean, technically we could do that every year, but it would make no sense
No,
whatsoever. No. Yeah. If they had the $99.99 ticket there and back, would you use it?
Oh yeah.
For Vegas, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
because it was at a Bakersfield at one point.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, we'd have to pack so much though for PCA. So would it be cheaper to just drive it?
It would be cheaper to drive it, but since I do all the driving, I'd rather just fly.
That's fair. I mean, what is an hour flight? Hour and a half?
I think it's an hour.
Yeah, I'd say it was both time. That you don't have to get ready as early, although still have to wait through some lines. Although Bakersfield is busy because we're a small airport. Haven't even seen one of the terminals ever open. There are way too many years of the Dragon cigars. You know, I don't mind it, but there are quite a few.
Gurkha's got 5. Davidoff has 1. Septimo has 1. Rock Patel has 1.
I believe so. Yes, there's at least 6, I believe, out there.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of them.
We need more time next year, like Frankie's idea of Wednesday to Sunday. I was just asking if he was serious about that too, because that was a great pitch right there. We're gonna fly in on Wednesday,
and I don't think the flight is any more expensive,
if not cheaper.
I think all it is just the extra day at the hotel,
which would be not as bad because it's a weekday, and it would not be on a busy weekend.
Right.
It is that time.
Well, then again, we don't know what it is.
Good point. That's a good point. But no, I totally get you, Richard. The Wednesday to Monday, or I would take the whatever the first is to the first of that same month the next year, and I just live there. You know, we each just trade off like a week here, a week there of renting the room. We just stay forever. Ooh, the drive to Texas, that's a good, 14 hours?
No, it's more than that.
What was it?
I want to say it's close to 24 hours.
Oh, it's a full day of,
I want to say it's close to that.
Could be. Honestly, could be. It's a huge state. California's not small either, and you pass through 2 more states. So just 2, right? It's just Arizona and New Mexico.
Yeah.
Those are baby states. Those are those state juniors.
Unless you're talking the drive from here to Vegas.
Oh, that's 4 hours.
Which is 4 hours.
Nothing.
But it usually takes us 5 because we stop in the middle and we get snacks, drinks, probably have lunch. At Peggy Sue's, stretch the legs and whatnot, and then
even if you're going the opposite direction somehow, do the Peggy Sue's. Get there. I don't even care if you have to like go off road a little bit. Get to Peggy Sue's.
Yeah.
No brainer flying. Oh, absolutely. The Texas is flying.
Yeah, the Vegas one, it's always up in the air. It's like it's not a bad drive at all. Vegas is not a bad drive. Done it so many times. Used to it. So I've got my hour markers everywhere. So a little bit past Tehachapi is the first hour where my favorite rest stop is at, and then the next hour we're in Peggy Sue's. Next hour we're almost to the border, just a little past Baker. and then the last hour we get there. So it's not bad at all when you're driving. It's even easier when you're flying because it's way easier. Obviously, it's just what's more cost effective. Really, that's what we're looking at. But obviously next year for PCA, we have to fly. It's in New Orleans, so
That's a
no choice whatsoever.
Yeah. Hotel wise for next year, I'm going Frightmare on this. I'd love the Texican, but I'm gonna book Weston just because it seems like they're a little bit better on the reservation side. It doesn't seem like too many got canceled there, if any.
Okay, you gotta go to Heidi.
Yeah, because we want that what do you call it deal though. So that's the rub right there. Used to live in Baker back in the day. There was
Cool.
was a waiter at Denny's. Denny's, man, when we actually had to drive to was it Denny's or Caro's? Remember on the way to Texas?
Denny's.
It was Denny's, yeah. Remember stopping at almost every friggin' Denny's with the family just because it's cheap, you know exactly what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I always got the same thing. I always got the I think it was a Super Bird, the Thirsty Bird sandwich. It was like a California club basically.
Got like chicken in or something, right?
No, it had the turkey, the ham,
Oh,
the bacon, lettuce, tomato, 3 pieces of bread, cheese.
delicious.
I just get it without the tomato, and I ordered that every single one with fries.
Yep, I had chicken strips everywhere we went. I was even mad when we went somewhere else one time. I couldn't get chicken strips.
Yep.
Child.
That was horrible. I just got my license, guys. Just got my license. You know, my mom, my sister, Miguel, and I, this was way before the adopted kids ever came in the picture. Miguel must have been like what? I was 16. You were 8.
I was 9 tops.
Yeah.
Tops.
And so the way we did it is because my mom and I were the only one with licenses. Her and my sister would go. And my sister keep her awake. Me and him in the back of the van, racked out, and then we would switch. Well, on the way back in New Mexico, the radiator blew, and I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh, Mom, wake up! I broke the car. We ended up having to get a hotel for the night. The guys at the repair shop were super cool though. You know, they helped us out.
They really did.
And
yeah,
but that was a trip, definitely a trip. Moons over Miami, yeah, those are good too.
Yeah, it was. Oh God, Moons over Miami. Yep. But yeah, it's we really lucked out where we were at because a little bit further either direction, closer or further, it's nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of nothingness. It's a beautiful nothing. Don't get me wrong. It's desert, and it's really nice desert, almost untouched, you know. But being trapped out in it is not the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have sucked. Might not have the show if it was like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we weren't that far from some sort of like rest stop. I don't know if I remember correctly.
And I'll pose this question to you guys. You guys want to give me an answer in the comments? I know Richard was asking what hotel we're gonna try for. So there's 2 hotels, right by the convention center. The convention center's in the middle. Cross the street one way, you got the Texican. Cross the street the other way, you got the Marriott, Westin. So distance is equal. Prices, I think, about the same.
Yeah, about the same.
Now if we're able to get our room through Gypsy at the Westin, it does include the Envoy Bonvoy Club, which we can get breakfast at a certain time. We can get good snacks all day long, sodas, waters, coffee, and then at night they do like hors d'oeuvres. When we went, they had candied apples wrapped in bacon and spring rolls, plus a bunch of cheesecakes and pecan pie.
Very nice.
Fruit plates and all this stuff, prosciutto, like a charcuterie board, which we had access to, which was cool, which we didn't know till the last day, so that sucked. Now the Texican, of course, is where all the parties are at, and the years that we stayed at the Texican, we were right there in the courtyard, so right there where the party was happening.
Stumble out of your room.
My question is, which hotel would you rather stay at? Now, remember, we really wouldn't even have used the breakfast that much because we always slept till like 11. You know,
if I would have known, I would have been a little more attentive to it, or at least gone for the snacks afterwards. Because it closed. Yeah, it closed down at like 9:30, I think. When definitely was asleep till then. But afterwards, they still had all the snacks and coffee out, and they had espresso on tap, which if you know me, that's a big plus. I could not have been happier once I saw that. I was only bummed that I saw it like the last day.
Yeah. Now, of course, again, you see the Texican, you're right there where the party's at.
Yeah.
Both of them have a decent pool.
Good downstairs
Both of
restaurant.
them have a decent restaurant on the property. Can't really think of any negatives about the Westin. Oh, I will say the showers at the Westin are a negative. They're very nice showers. They have the rainfall plus the jets and all that, but there's no lip, so the water, no matter what you do, runs out. You got to throw like 5 towels on the floor to stop the water from going everywhere.
Well, I just pointed the shower head towards the wall more, and it was pretty okay at that point. But yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I will say the only down part about the Texican is the ice isn't very good. It comes in bags. You gotta get a little bag. You gotta break it apart yourself. So,
I actually liked the idea of the baggie. So like you just grab and go instead of like a machine like have to hold it. Because if they're out, you can tell they're out. But if the machine isn't, you kind of just listen to the grrr for a bit. But they was always out. At least the first year.
Yeah.
I really want Texican. Plus, I want the same room. Yeah, I remember it was right in that corner, right next to the restaurant and the pool. So you're living life right there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? I don't know. Because another negative about the Westin though is it's non-smoking.
It is not, but there are people smoking downstairs cigarettes.
I think it was okay then. I think on that little patio, I think that's their like designated area. But we just didn't test it out.
No.
And Texican big negative is if you decide to smoke a cigar in the morning around 8:00, 8:30, they will turn the sprinklers on you, and you will get sprayed with sprinklers. And I did not realize that. If you want to go back and watch Monday mornings, Great American Morning, you'll get hosed.
Yeah.
They'll hose you up and down, and that's what I had to deal with. It was a very funny way to end that episode, but I should have expected it. All right. Yeah, Westin wouldn't be. I don't think they'd be able to handle the party crowd because
there's really no one that would handle it.
Unless you're on that big grass area with no chairs.
Yeah, there's no chairs in their little grassy area. There's a lot of bunny rabbits though. Their pool closes early. Their banquet halls I don't think are open to the public. I think you have to specifically rent the banquet halls.
Those are rentals.
So that's the nice thing about the Texican is it's kind of like a C shape where all the rooms are. And then this other spot right here is a bar that faces inside to the entrance of the property.
Hey, Mike.
So it would depend on. Yeah, no, you're right. I just don't think they would have the room for the partying.
Man, even if you could, because there's the pool area. Let's say like, they didn't have the no smoking sign up there. Okay, whatever. Or no one smokes up there. Whatever. We smoke on the patio downstairs. You have enough chairs. Remember what we used to do at Hyatt? With the rooms above the smoking patio, people were throwing stuff to each other.
Oh yeah,
they would not like that at the Westin.
No.
I don't think they liked it at the Hyatt. They just tolerated it because this is not a cigar event, mind you. We just bring cigars to the event. It's a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with that. It just enhances the whole moment.
Absolutely.
But the crowd itself is a rowdy bunch, and I love them. Calling the bed in the Westin lobby. They have a little fainting couch right there. I think Richard, we could put you up there. We'll just what do you call it? Bring a tent.
Yeah.
Just put it around the bed. Boom, room right there. I feel like they shouldn't be able to charge you as much though, because there's no shower. But I think they're still gonna charge.
I will say another positive about the Westin, that you don't get at the Texican, is a lot of the guests stay at the Westin. You also saw Kane Hodder a few times. We saw Jamie Kennedy. We saw Doug Jones.
I saw what's his name every day. Every damn day.
We saw David Arquette. Obviously, if you guys saw the picture,
that was cool.
So there's a lot of celebrities that stay at the Westin. So that's another big plus. If you get lucky enough to run into one, not on the show floor, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. And what I was gonna say, Kane Hodder, even though he's an older gentleman now, that dude's at the gym every day after how much he had to work. Or before he went in to start doing his autographs and stuff, Dude was lifting weights, working the machines, and he was always there when I was not there. I would see him as I'm leaving or as I'm going to go get a beach towel or something, or the pool towel, whatever. I'm like, damn it, why did I pick the wrong time to go to the damn gym? Could have been getting lifting tips from Kane Hodder. Could have trained to be as strong as a movie monster. All right, I mean, awesome, but is what it is. I don't know if the Texican has a gym. I don't think so.
They do.
Where at?
Kelsey was asking me if I knew where it was because somebody said, "Oh, it's over there," and I'm like, "I have no idea."
Oh, okay, I had
But yeah,
no.
one of the
Yeah.
employees said they do have a gym.
Oh, okay, so that's a plus
I
for
think
me.
it's under one of the stairwells somewhere. I just don't know which one.
Let's be honest, it's not a huge selling point either one of them having it, because if they didn't, I would have probably just foregone the steps for the couple days.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice to get it in. And Monday morning when I went, and everything was all quiet down, we didn't party that night. That place was packed, 5 a.m. and literally, I was like, I'm just gonna be on this one treadmill, not be in anyone's way, because it was enough people where you could bump elbows if you started moving around too much. Texas has suites somewhere too. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that. That's all they had left, and they tried to offer us one. Like, I don't have $1,600, $1,700, $1,500, whatever it was, the couple days before. I'm like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Ooh.
But all in all, both are fantastic properties. I'm hoping we get a room again at either one of them. It just makes the experience there that much better. The only thing that absolutely sucks about Texas, and Richard, I'm sorry, I know you live there. Anybody else that lives there, I apologize about this.
You guys don't have enough safe spaces for Frankie.
Fucking mission to get liquor. Like a mission and a half, even. We went to the first liquor store when we thought we brought enough. We brought 6 bottles with us. Ran out after the first night. Went to a liquor store. It was closed permanently, so that was fun. Didn't tell us that on the maps. Went to the second liquor store, and we couldn't even see the liquor. We had to ask for it off of a menu, and then she would go to the back and grab it, which is
Hated it.
bizarre, to say the least.
Lucky she was cute.
Yeah, very, very adorable. But then again, they should have at least marked off or not had on the list what was not available, because most of the tequilas are out. The Disaronno was out.
Yeah. Certain whiskeys are like, oh, that one looks interesting.
Yeah, so been a lot easier have had they list, an updated list of what they had. That'd be my big complaint.
Ooh, okay, Richard. Okay, I see where your head's at. So it's just not close to the hotels we're at, but close to him, you got it on cover. John, we actually are working on a new blend. Not a surprise as far as the name, but California Dreamin' Volume 3. Not just the blend, but the artwork needs to be retouched and redone, just because
I'm not happy with it.
it's so much more difficult because their parameters to work with cigars, what we have access to, being smaller, and not saying that negative. It's like it just gives you structure.
Mm-hmm.
While the artwork, they tell you slap whatever you want on. It's fine. We'll put it on a band for you. You want that square band like we've been doing, or the rectangle, excuse me. I love it. It's perfect for the California flag we created for it, and that literally means we can do whatever we want with it.
Yep.
We put a picture of Ventura on there. And now we want to get fancier and create more of a logo versus just throw a piece of Bakersfield on there and call it done.
Yep.
And I'm gonna leave it all up to Frankie because I'm lost. I am lost. But the blend itself, I would say, is coming along pretty damn well.
Yep.
At the hotel that was different comment, right? Damn, there's something else I wanted to say. I thought your negative would have been the humidity.
It was bad, but once the sun went down, temperature dropped a bit. It wasn't as bad.
Really? No. I was wearing jeans most of the time, and I was pretty damn comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we went outside a bit, just, had the first couple cigars and drinks. When sun was still out, people coming over or walking to grab food. It sucked, but wasn't out like long enough to where it was too bad.
No. The saddest ones were the Sunday night cigars, though, because everyone knows that you're not going to be there the next night. That was dreading the next morning because you're all leaving each other. But what the heck was I gonna say? Western versus Texican related topic. Oh no, here we go. No matter what, we get 0 hotel either of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to bum a room with Heidi again or whomever,
mm-hmm.
or I'll steal the couch from Richard in the Weston lobby. The one thing that we have to do is film the fake trailer.
Yes, I gotta be able to
do what you gotta do. There is one event that I hate to miss if we ever go, and it is called the fake horror trailer showcase. Showcase. Oh my gosh. Hosted by Billy Pond, the director and creator of Circus of the Dead. If you have not seen it, go on to Amazon and go watch it. It's awesome. It's worth it. Such a friggin' raunchy, diabolical movie. If you're into that kind of stuff, you're into a bit more gore and a little more shock value, you're gonna love it. It does it right. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it does it right. Circus of the Dead. Circus of the Dead. And he, for other future filmmakers and filmmakers trying to get their butts up there, it is a wonderful experience to get to showcase a trailer you make. Now, it's supposed to be a fake trailer, but like Richard said there, make a feature and premiere it at Frightmare. Brother, that is the goal. I don't know if we'd feature it there, but if Lloyd decides, hey, that's one we're going to pick, I would, head over heels be in love. I would have the best time ever. I'd probably cry and learn how to do cartwheels, I guess. I don't know, maybe. But at the very least, it'll be done by next year. And I would just hand everyone DVDs for days. Like, just take it, please, God. Watch the movie. Please, God. Watch it. But there will be horror from this guy before next Frightmare. It will have to happen. And there are some actors in Texas and in Las Vegas, yeah, and in LA that I love to pull all this together with. It would mean the world to me to make that a reality, and it's going to be 100%. I mean, there's time, and I'm going to make the most of it this time. Whew, smoking very well. Having said that, I would like to backtrack a little bit to Great American Morning. Apologies for this morning. That was my fault, not Mel's. I had my alarm set for leaving Bakersfield for Frightmare from last week. Alex, how you doing, brother? How's it going? Another buddy over at Frightmare, bro. We missed you guys already, man. What do you call it? So yeah, Great American this morning got messed up because I had my alarm set for flight time. So when I saw it was like 3 a.m. on my phone, I was like, no, I'm going back to sleep. This is stupid. And then the next thing I know, it's 7 a.m. and I'm almost late for work. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna get yelled at by Mel because this is all my fault. I cannot believe I did that. And it was 100% my fault. I feel very bad about it. But tomorrow morning we will fix that problem and we'll remedy that situation.
Wow.
This morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had my alarm set for Frightmare time for taking off because it was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I set alarms for the days because certain days I got to get up a little bit earlier, a little bit later here. So it's like, okay, well then I'll just do a fluctuating time. Did not reset. So dumb.
What are we talking about? Fake trailer.
I'll also mention or just do a feature and premiere it. Like if they picked it, that'd be amazing. But by next year, I wanted to have a horror done. So even if we're not featured at Frightmare, even if we don't have a booth or anything, I'm just gonna hand those guys out. Party here, take a DVD.
We'll never have a booth.
It doesn't feel that way.
No.
I don't think either the waiting list has been too long or Cali has been squeezed out.
Yeah.
Which I don't think so. Maybe. It's all right. It's okay.
Oh, but I do want to say, though, a week from today, you guys, just a reminder, we will be having the giveaway show. And I only have 2 contestants for the Best Ash contest right now.
Uh-oh.
One is the guy that usually wins because he's usually one of the only people that post pictures. The other guy is a newcomer, but a longtime supporter of the show. So if you guys want an easy chance to win some cigars, just put a picture in. It's featured at the top of the Cigars Whiskey and Beautiful Women group. So just go over to that, put your Best Ash picture on. There's a picture of one of our friends on there. So see if your picture looks better than hers.
Get on in there, yeah. And yeah, one of the gentlemen, he does win often because he's consistent on there, though.
Mm-hmm.
He posts one every month, at least one, most likely 2 or 3. So as long as you're in there, you have a chance. You can't win it if you're not in it.
So guys, go post a picture. Just post one just for fun.
Boom.
See if you win. You never know.
That's a great slogan right there. Post one just for fun. That's so solid. Was that off the top of your head?
It was.
Incredible. That was a moment right there. I felt that.
You.
Tony, Dennis, how you guys doing? My gosh, guys, I am still tired. I apologize if I'm going sluggishly on you guys, but
it's so odd
being here.
Thinking that this time last week we were just getting to Texas.
Should be in a whole other state right now.
Yeah, I mean, gosh dang, man, I already missed it.
Let me read this text. See if you can get Billy Pond or Lloyd presents at the beginning of your movie before you submit it. Maybe some characters after them. Ooh, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Oh man.
So our fake trailer could be about two brothers attempting to do the impossible, like get a table of Frightmare, and we get this horrible, this monster figure. No.
What about instead of that? This is when they kill other vendors until they get a spot. That'd actually be a pretty funny movie.
Instead, the bad guy says, "So we'll just make the convention smaller."
Oh. It's like, oh no, you're on the wrong list. You actually put your name down for not wanting to be a vendor. That's so it's a much longer list, but it's a much more decisive one because there's no decision, just no. But no, I've been working on another script already. This whole week I've been writing. Boop, 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 boop. Need to catch up. Download some new software, so it makes it a little easier. Still learning it a bit, so there are a little bit of hiccups here and there, but I just more consistency about it. That's all it is. More consistency, and then finding a weekend where we can film. You know, one weekend probably
tough right now because it's starting to get hot.
Not only that, but what do you call it? We're getting busy. We've got stuff happening on the next few weekends. Family stuff, work stuff, back and forth. More events. We still got Rio Bravo this weekend. We got two things to deal with this weekend. But it's done. It's over. And this is a 3-day weekend, and I'm probably gonna use all of Monday to sleep. Hotel Slasher, everyone on the list ahead of you seems to get taken out. That'd be hilarious.
I like that. Oh, they got a room with the text. I'm gonna take them out. I like that. That's good. That's funny.
Oh, my back. Excuse me.
I'm gonna talk about my cigar real quick. I do have a bit of a heat break, guys.
No.
So I don't know what happened there, but other than that, it's smoking really well. Good draw, good smoke output. No stems. I want to just pick out of the top of my cigar like I do. So that makes me very happy. Good flavors for the cigar. Again, the League of Assassins is one of my favorite that we make. The Sumatra wrapper just is something different, hits different. So absolutely fantastic. Guys, haven't tried it yet? You want to try it? Let Miguel know. We are going to be doing a Father's Day special, so I'll be looking for that. Other than that, fantastic cigar. Again, can't tell you too much about what it tastes like because what it tastes like to me is going to be different from what it tastes like to you. But there's a picture of what is her name? What's her real name? I don't remember. Cigar Milk. Smoking this cigar in the pool. So obviously she looks a lot better smoking it than I do. So that is what it is.
Yeah, that's very fair. Better than both of us, honestly. Like it's not a contest. Clown makeup on, and they were at a hotel. That might be Clown Hotel.
Yeah.
There's a couple movies out there by that name. In fact, Jessie, I don't remember Vegas Jessie.
Yeah.
She was in one.
Oh, cool.
And I think it just came out, and I don't know if her scene's still in there. But if you want to see one of her friends do her first new scene, she was very proud of it. So go watch it. Yeah.
I did buy one independent film. There weren't a whole lot that were new. I don't go for autographs and pictures at the tables unless it's like. Actually, I've never. Oh no, I have. I take it back for my mom because they usually had somebody from Sons of Anarchy. They haven't for the last couple of years that I've gone. But if there's someone from Sons of Anarchy, I'll get the autograph from my mom. That's really the only autographs I care to get. The only other one I'd ever get is Freddy Krueger. If he ever comes back, Robert England.
The line is in so long you can't.
I will buy a line skip or whatever I have to buy to get his. Because his is the only one I actually want. Missed out once. That's fine. I know. My bad. But I'm more of a buy stuff from the independent filmmakers, like Billy, like Chuck, who unfortunately wasn't there this year.
Very sad about that.
So yeah, so I look for those. That's what I like to do. I like to help them out and buy something from them.
Hell yeah.
So this year I went ahead and bought one. I was gonna buy a whole box full, but I was like, nah.
But honestly, we had nowhere to put it on the flight back. Once we packed the bags, I realized we didn't bring enough room for stuff. Yeah. We've got to bring a bag just for if we want to buy stuff. That was an awesome end of con deal, though.
Yeah, it was. Like usually last day, it's like they don't want to pack this shit up and take it, so they'll give you crazy deal. This guy was like, put any DVDs you want here, $40 until you fill it. I was like, oh crap. If I had the room, I would have done that. So I only got one this year. But it's gonna be a prize for our Patreon guys. So one of you guys is gonna win this video DVD. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yes, I We should have bought a different one then. That's oh my god. I don't want to give it away because it's ridiculous. Jesus. Back to the comments real quick though. Richard, opposite. I would say we do one where like for the fake trailer
Cure everybody.
or keeps you safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this group of people smoking cigars in the courtyard, and all of a sudden, zombies out of the rooms, just everywhere else you look. Oh, I didn't want to. I'm a non-smoker, and then zombie right there. You're a zombie. You didn't think ahead. But oh my gosh, I think we're gonna wrap it in a minute.
Okay.
But trust the process. Again, the Mexican Maduro smoking absolutely phenomenal, guys. Real quick shout out to the sponsors too: Apostate, Psalm, Artista, Artesano del Tobacco, GTO, Kiki Momo, Family by Loyalty. It was all fantastic stuff, guys. And if you have tried any of them, I would love to see some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we don't have an idea as far as like for a giveaway for that one just yet. But if you guys can help us out with any pictures you might have of you and those cigars, would love to put a little montage on for those guys.
Yep.
I think I might start asking that around a little more.
I think that might take the place of the best ash, your best prize cigar picture.
But ooh, I would like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cigarettes cause it, cigars fight it. Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you call it? Although I would have to say though, there's a couple guys over the weekend looking for cigarettes and they could not find them.
No.
They're like, I know you guys smoke cigars, but you don't know cigarettes? Like, no, I just don't. And I felt bad for them because like this, if I had to for the whole weekend go without it, I would be bummed. But I could, no problem.
Yeah.
There's no hankering, there's no craving,
No.
there's no need.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe cigarettes, you're gonna need it at some point. If you are those, couple pack a day
Mhm.
smokers. Now I know it's decreased a lot since its heyday. Safety warnings and whatnot. And yes, be it safer to avoid certain
Sure.
things. But when you still need it, you still need it.
Very true. Very true. All right, guys, that'll do it for us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed us being back after a long hiatus. Be on the lookout for that Father's Day special. If you guys want to pick some cigars up, Father's Day for your father, for your godfather, your grandfather, a father that might be a friend of yours, or just yourself. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure you guys go post a picture on Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women.
There you go.
Pinned to the top of the page. The best ash contest, guys. Really, really would like to see some more pictures on there, guys. Like I said, right now, there's about 6 pictures, and they're from 2 contestants. So really would like to see someone get on there and get some pictures up, get something new going, guys.
You guys
It's fantastic. Again, doesn't have to be the longest. Just make it creative, make it artistic, make it fun, make it sexy, make it interesting. Whatever you guys want to do, just make it a cool picture. Does not have to be the longest ash, just the best ash you can get. Thank you to our sponsors, of course, Psalm Cigars, Artista Cigars, Family by Loyalty, Kiki Momo Cigars, GTO Cigars, Artisanal del Tobacco Cigars, and Apostate Cigars for making the show possible. Of course, Culebras for letting us host the show here since we can be out of the heat and in the nice 8C building with our 3 brand new big screen TVs that we just got installed today. Thank
Beautiful.
you to them. And we will see you guys on Monday.
Monday it is. All right, guys, y'all have a great one. It'll be a Memorial Day episode,
It
so
will
I hope
be.
you will join us for that and have a good relaxing weekend, guys. Have a great one.
See you guys.